Hello children, how are you all? So today I am going to continue the lesson Medieval India and Political Transitions. So yesterday we have seen about the political implications, Delhi Sultan and about the Ghulam dynasty. So today I am going to continue with the Qutbuddin Aibak and the Iltutmish. So these are the Ghulams, slaves of the Ghulam dynasty, and they became the successor. So Qutbuddin Aibak is a successor of Muhammad Ghori and Iltutmish is a successor of the Qutbuddin Aibak. I already said to you the governor, Muhammad Ghori, what he did, he appointed his slaves to take care of the areas conquered by him. So those are the slaves of these are the slaves of the Muhammad Ghori. So first I want to give the information about the Qutbuddin Aibak. So this Qutbuddin Aibak, he laid the strong foundation for the rule of Delhi. And Qutbuddin was sold and he belongs to a family. Before that, he belongs to a family of Afghanistan. Who belong to which family the Qutbuddin Aibak belongs to? He belongs to the family of Afghanistan, and Qutbuddin was sold to a Qazi of Nishapur as slave by his guardians. That means he didn't have father and mother. He was taken care of by his guardians, maybe his uncle, auntie and all. So he was sold to a Qazi of Nishapur as slave by his guardians. And this Aibak, he received education in Arabic and Persian languages. Not only that, he was trained in archery and horse riding. And Muhammad Ghori, who was a Governor General, Muhammad Ghori, who was a Governor General of Ghazni, purchased Qutbuddin Aibak as his slave. So Aibak attracted the attention of Muhammad Ghori by his bravery. So Qutbuddin was very loyal and he educated himself. He received education in Arabic and Persian language. Not only that, he was well trained in archery and horse riding, and he was very strong, brave and courageous warrior. So all these, he was very loyal, he was very honest, as well as he was very educated also. Not only that, he was trained in other war trainings and also. So these all the qualities attracted Muhammad Ghori, and he was a slave of and he became the ruler of the northern India. Was conquered by the Muhammad Ghori, and he started, after the death of the Muhammad Ghori, he started ruling independently those northern India. So Muhammad Ghori, what he did, when he was a Governor General of Ghazni, Muhammad Ghori purchased Qutbuddin as a slave, and all the good qualities in him attract Muhammad Ghori. What are the qualities in him was very loyal, he was very honest, he was educated also, and he was trained also. And these all qualities attract Muhammad Ghori, and he made him a slave. He made him a Sultan of the northern India. After the death of Ghori also, he started ruling independently. So these are the qualities of the Qutbuddin Aibak. And Qutbuddin Aibak he built an Quwat-ul Mosque in Delhi. Which mosque he built in Delhi? Quwat-ul Mosque in Delhi. Not only that, he started building Qutub Minar itself there only in Delhi. And he had some famous scholars in his court. Those are Nizami and Mudabbir were the scholars in his court. And a work named Tajul Masjid, a name of a work, Tajul Masjid, provide information on Aibak. So these are Ghori, and Iltutmish is a slave of Qutbuddin Aybak. And this Iltutmish belongs to a Aybak family and was a slave of the Qutbuddin. And Iltutmish was an administrator of the Gwalior and became the successor of the Aybak. First he was a slave, again he was very loyal to the Qutbuddin. After Qutbuddin Aybak, Iltutmish became the successor. After Qutbuddin, Iltutmish ascended the throne. And here, Ghazi's kings, that is Tajuddin, Eldoj and Nasruddin Kabachi could not tolerate the ascendance of Iltutmish as a sultan. Ascendance means what? To sit on the throne, to become a sultan of Delhi. These Tajuddin, Eldoj and Nasruddin Kabachi, they could not tolerate, they could not digest, they doesn't want to become Iltutmish a sultan. So what they did, they started to revolt against him, and Qutbuddin defeated them. Qutbuddin, whom they defeated? He defeated Qutbuddin. Iltutmish defeated Tajuddin, Eldoj and Nasruddin Kabachi defeated and then conquered Ranthambore, Mandora, Gwalior, Bilsa, Benares and Kannauj. And what happened? Not only that, for the first time, the Mongolians invaded India for the first time under the leadership of Genghis Khan. First, he defeated the Ghazi's king. Why Iltutmish defeated the Ghazi's king? Because they doesn't want Iltutmish to become a sultan. So because of that, first he defeated the Tajuddin and the Nasruddin Kabachi, and he conquered Ranthambore, Mandora, Gwalior, Bilsa, Benares and Kannauj. After that, for the first time, Mongolians invaded India for the first time under the leadership of Genghis Khan. But here also, Iltutmish made them withdraw successfully. Withdraw means without any wars and all, successfully he could chase from the northern India. Whom he chased from the northern India? The Mongolians. And these achievements of the Iltutmish made Caliph of Baghdad to issue a letter of bestowed administrator power in him. This one, Caliph. Who is Caliph? I already said you. Caliphs are called as religious leaders. So these Caliphs, they issued a letter. They gave a letter that is bestowed. Bestowed means a honor, a gift, a present to the Iltutmish that he successfully chased out the Mongolians from the northern India. And Iltutmish, what he did, he divided his kingdom into Iqtars means what? Provinces, areas, and he appointed Iqtadars means provincial officers, area officers to run administration. Not only that, he appointed a group of 40 Sardars to advise him in the administration issues. Not only that, there are the Prime Minister and judges to advise Iltutmish. And Iltutmish, what he did, he completed the construction of Qutub Minar, which was started by Qutbuddin Aybak. So this is about the Iltutmish. So far I have said about the Qutbuddin Aybak and the Iltutmish. Qutbuddin Aybak is a slave of Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori purchased Qutbuddin Aybak as a slave. And Aybak, what he did, he attracted the attention of Muhammad Ghori with his bravery, because he was very loyal and he was very honest, and he is educated also, and he is trained also. So these all qualities attracted Muhammad Ghori, and he also made him the Sultan of the areas conquered by the conquered by the Muhammad Ghori. After the death of Muhammad Ghori, Qutbuddin started ruling independently. Not only that, he constructed the Quwat-ul Mosque in Delhi, and he started Qutub Minar also. And the famous scholars Nizami and Pak-e-Mudabbir were there in his court. And to know more about the Aibak, there is a book named that is Tajul Masjid. And to tell about the recalling about the Iltutmish belongs to a Ilbari family, and he also was a slave to the Aibak, and he was an administrator of the Gauliya. He became the successor of the Aibak, and he defeated the Tajuddin Eldoj and the Singhs Nazaruddin Kabacha, and he conquered the places like Ranatambori, Mandora, Gauliya, Bilsa, Binaris and Kannauj. And he successfully drive out the Mongolians who were under the leadership of Genghis Khan. And Iltutmish, what he did, he divided his kingdom into areas, and he that is areas in the Urdu language is called as Iktas, and he appointed Iktadars, means official provincial leaders, area officers to look after the administration. Not only that, he also appointed a 40 group of Sardars to advise him in the administration issues. And prime ministers were there, judges were there to advise Iltutmish. And Iltutmish, what he did, he completed the construction of the Qutub Minar, which was started when Qutbuddin was. It was started by the Qutub Minar was started by the Qutbuddin Aibak, and it is completed by the Iltutmish. So this is about the Qutbuddin Aibak and the Iltutmish. Again, Monday I am going to continue with the lesson with the other slaves. Hope so you all understood this much, children. Thank you.